Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to Cal's Diary. Today on this gorgeous, beautiful, sunny day, the weather's getting hot, so we're ready to start getting creative. So what we got here is 2 chairs that we picked up again, going to our local thrift stores, or you can check your classifieds and see if some items, things that people are throwing away, because everyone's throwing tons of stuff away. So just go out there and grab it. It's all free. Or as I said, go to the thrift or pawn shops. Most of the stuff you can pick up for a couple of bucks, 10 bucks maybe. So 2 chairs that we got going on today. Our first chair, paint the whole thing with Rust-Oleum painters, sun yellow. So we're gonna do a full yellow outside. We're gonna do leg accents with Rust-Oleum again, just a gloss black. So I think the yellow and the black will look really nice. We're gonna sand down the base here, and we're gonna do that walnut stain with a ghost lace accent on there. On our second one here, second chair, we're gonna do Rust-Oleum paint again, and we're gonna do a gloss berry pink all over, with a flat chestnut sparkle metallic leg accents. Again, we're going to do a walnut finish on the chair, on the seating part. Inspiration from this from a woman's wedding ring, actually. I was working on a cruise ship a long time ago, and she had a wedding ring that was rose gold with a brown diamond chocolate in it. Thought that was amazing, so I just kind of wanted to bring that to a chair. So let's go ahead, start sanding, and then get to painting and enjoying this weather. Hoo-wee! Okay, so sorry I had to take my shirt off. It's just too hot here today. It's Canadians aren't used to this, so any little bit of heat, we're already starting to shrivel up. So I'm using, to sand down, I'm just trying to hit this with a harder grit. I'm using 60 on a sponge pad here from the dollar store. I thought it was pretty good because I thought with sponginess you could obviously go a lot harder on it. What I'm noticing, as you can see here, is it's not even really penetrating the wood and getting off that original gloss that was already on there. So going back to the old paper, sandpaper, this is an 80 grit. And again, it's eating through it a lot easier. So again, it just shows, pay for the tools that you need to do the job. You can still get away with some of the dollar store items. Like I like some of their paintbrushes that we're gonna be using. And I think this sponge will be good for when we paint and we try to just expose some of that, some of the parts there and bring the wood back through the paint to make it that rustic look. I think this will actually do quite well. All right, so we've sanded the chairs fully down. We took a damp rag, just wipe down to make sure we get all the dust particles off. And now, ready to start our spraying. So first we'll spray the yellow one, and then we'll go and hit that berry pink. All right, trying to make this fast because my battery's dying in my camera. Can't believe it. Didn't get a spare battery or recharge this one. Stupid me, that's okay. Check out the 3 colors that are happening now. So we finished spraying it. I ended up adding that blue one in the back there. I had some paint left over, so I thought why not throw it on there. So now let's get to sanding the base. All right everyone, so we're back, fresh set of batteries in the camera, ready to go. Unfortunately, it's getting a little bit later already in the day. As you know, when you're trying to do crafts and you're doing work and you have hobbies and other things going on in your life, it's hard to get time to do what you like, but when you can, grab a beer and get doing what you like doing. And what we've done already is the last 2 chairs that we have, took the angle grinder, again, right on the base, 80 grit, 60 grit, something that's more aggressive, and we just go right on top, sand it, get right into the grooves. That's why we like that triangle angle sander. Seems to be pretty good. I bought this one for 40 bucks. Just get the cheap one and spend a little bit more on the sand pads. That'll do better for you. Again, get aggressive, get really down in there. You want to make sure that you get, as you can see here, hopefully it's exposing some of the older wood, and get down past the glaze that they originally had on there. And then you just take a damp, again, really light damp cloth towel and just wipe down all the excess sawdust on there and let it dry for about 5 minutes. Again, since it's being not as sunny, we're looking close to 8 o'clock at night, we're going to be losing some of our drying time. But what we're basically doing is getting ready to put on that Varathane. We're going to put some of our Varathane walnut stain on here, and again, add it, see what we like. If we want it to go lighter, we're going to take some of it off. If we want to go darker, we're going to apply more of it on and then just let it dry overnight. Then we'll put our lace down, spray, a little bit more of the Varathane walnut over top of that white lace spray to give it that ghost effect, and then we'll be good to go. So let's get to it. As you can see here, you're coming to the point where you're getting close to the spindles here, and some people don't want it to touch, right? They don't want it to touch the bottom or get onto the paint. So you probably want to tape that off if that's what you're looking for. For us here, we're going for that old vintage look, so a little bit of it on there isn't even bad, because I'm just going to take my finger and wipe it off, and if anything, it's going to add to little features by giving it some dots and a little bit of that stain look. So again, anything that I see, I just grab my finger and I just kind of wipe off in an up and down effect or side to side, and it just kind of gives it that dirtier effect. That's going to be what we're looking for at the end anyway. So again, you don't have to be too delicate and too detailed around here. You can kind of get just fun and sloppy, but still don't go overboard, because if you got too much on the base, then it just looks bad. All right, everyone, this is what we're looking at so far. So finished with the walnut stain there on the bench, and then of course we did a couple of those accents, and again with the accent wipes on the spindles and anything, you just want to find anywhere that there's a crack or anywhere that there's more of an accent mark, and that's where you want to just wipe it on, wipe, and then give it a little clean off again. Add more, dab, add more, take some off, whatever you want to do, and then again on your base, just get it to the way you want. I find if you streak it in different ways, going left and then going right, and then some dabs in certain spots. And then the best thing to do, I find, is take a step back. Once you're done, take a step back, walk around a bit. This way you can really get a good view of what you want to do and small pieces you want to add. So again, you really want to just take a look at those spots that need attention, and then go from there and add. And again, you'll find that I walk around my chairs about 20 times in 5 minutes, because every time I walk around, I find there's a little bit different piece I want to add or something I want to do. So that's it. Now we're going to add our lace. The mosquitoes, I don't know if you can see it, but they're crazy. There's literally, I don't know, it looks like 25 around me, so we got to get this done and get these chairs put away, and we're gonna have to do this episode again tomorrow when there's better light and less Canadian mosquitoes, because they hurt and they're no good. All right, see you again. And here we go, everyone. This is the finished product of the 3 chairs that we did. As you can see, it took the process where we take the chair, you gotta fully sand it down, throw the paint on the base and the top, then come to the sitting area, you're gonna sand it really good, throw your stain down, then you're gonna take your lace, throw that down, you're gonna paint over top of that. Throw the stain over top of the lace to the level that you want to expose. And then what I do, of course, is I take my stain and I add a couple of little accent marks all over in the corners. You want to make sure you just kind of throw a little bit, stand back, check it out, go back, add a little bit more. Again, do that process back and forth. Don't just slap too much on because you can't take it off, right? So it's better just to add a little bit and then back and forth and see where you're at. And then for the finishing touches, you know, I like to add these different type of colored bottoms. Here we went with a black. I think it matches well with the yellow. Here we tried to do, as I said, that pink with that copper brown kind of look. Hopefully that turned out nice. And then I put the silver with the light blue, which I think works out well. And that's how it turned out. So again, find some local chairs, go to your thrift stores, look online on your classifieds, and get to it. Do your own. Be crafty. Enjoy.